following program is a SUTV student production. The views expressed are primarily those of Salisbury University, the University System of Maryland, its regents, administration, officers, employees, or representatives.
Such as Vice President of Student Affairs, Dr. Dane Price.
7:30 in the morning beside the Wayne Street parking lot.
Good evening and welcome to SUTV Evening News. I'm Brooke Reese. We begin tonight's broadcast with a recent policy that the Student Government Association is bringing to the attention of faculty this semester. As of right now, Salisbury University students are not protected when a loved one is lost. Under the direction of Lael Kelly, the SGA is proposing a bereavement policy that allows students excused time from classes to effectively grieve the death of a family member or a friend during the semester. I sat down with Lael to discuss how students feel about the proposed change and what the next steps are to making this plan happen.
We decided to send a survey out to students via email. We sent that out last week, and the responses have been overwhelming. We've gotten now 1,391 responses, and most of them are, the majority, the consensus is that we do need a bereavement policy. Students do need a bereavement policy. Most people are pulling towards wanting a bereavement policy, and it's clear. It's absolutely clear.
Now, based on the responses that were collected in the survey, 72.6% of students say that the bereavement policy is extremely necessary, and only 3.3% of those students that answered the survey said that the policy was unnecessary. Now, in order to make the changes that are in this proposal a real thing, the SGA is planning to bring the data that they've collected along with students' personal testimonies to the administration. After that, Lael hopes to work closely with the faculty to negotiate a permanent plan. Now, of course, as the semester continues, we will have more updates for you about this policy. With students returning to campus after the summer break, one big change had the campus talking. The addition of the Guerreri Academic Commons building provided students with not only a new library facility, but also a LEED Gold certified environmentally sustainable building. Kevin Gay has that story for us tonight.
The newly built Academic Commons is home to a state-of-the-art academic facility. However, there are also multiple environmentally friendly features that many are unaware of. We spoke to Wayne Shelton, Director of Campus Sustainability and Environmental Safety, to gain awareness on what green features are a part of the new building.
High efficiency equipment goes into the building. If we used a standard air conditioning and cooling and heating system, that particular process wouldn't be particularly environmentally friendly. So we have high efficiency equipment, we have low flow water, we have water bottle filling stations, we have LED lighting, we have green roof, which is a unique feature to this building, only building on campus. And it's a feature that helps with stormwater management, but it also helps with cooling the building. So the roof that has the green feature on it is cooler in the winter, cooler in the summer, warmer in the winter. So lots of features like that to make it environmentally friendly.
And while administration has done much for purposing sections into sustainable spaces, students can also support the effort.
I think it's a really good resource for students to come to and do a lot of things. You know, the GUC is kind of outdated, doesn't have as much space as this building. And I'm really happy that when they made this new building, you know, that comes with a lot of new carbon emissions, that comes with a bigger environmental impact. So I'm happy they made it LEED Gold certified to kind of offset some of the environmental impact building a whole new building could bring. And I think students should care about being environmentally friendly because the environment is what gives us life. It's what gives us oxygen, water. If it wasn't for a healthy environment, we wouldn't be here. So if the environment continues on the track it's on, it might not be healthy enough for us to be here in the future. So students should care so that we can prevent it from getting that bad.
I think it's important that everybody who I think is listening to this take the time that it requires to dig into environmental issues and sustainability. Each of us doing a little bit goes a long way.
For SUTV Evening News, Kevin Gay reporting.
Thanks, Kevin. And SU held its first official tailgate earlier this month thanks to the efforts of last year's executive board led by President Tyler Gibson. SUTV reporter Miranda Haney was on the tailgating scene asking students and alumni how they felt about the budding tradition.
SU Seagulls flocked to the Avery Street lot on Friday, September 2nd for the university's first official tailgate. Current students, families of players, and many alumni came out to help cheer the SU football team to victory and to help establish this new tradition.
Oh my gosh, well, I mean, it's amazing. This university has come so far in the last 20 years since my husband and I started going to school here. We haven't ever had anything like this. This is not just bringing the community together with the alumni, with the students, the whole package. I mean, I just think it brings an extra special element to SU that we've just never had before.
If this continues to work and they treat it like an experiment the way it actually is, then eventually I could see them actually providing alcohol, selling it responsibly to students who are of age, and then that would popularize events even more and help bring some income to the school.
It's cool that we've come so far, and I hope that the future students uphold the tradition, so I'm really excited.
SGA has 4 tailgates planned for this semester, and the next one will be before the homecoming game this Saturday at 10 a.m. For SUTV News, I'm Miranda Haney reporting.
Thanks, Miranda. And we will have more from the administration next week to see what changes have come from the first few tailgating events after the homecoming weekend. Now, traditionally, this weekend is a time for family and fun hosted by the SGA. However, this year is a little different. Homecoming is now run by a separate committee to plan the events for the big weekend. So we sat down with co-chairs Sierra Rockenberg and Carly Berkowitz to see what they have planned and what will happen if Mother Nature doesn't cooperate.
Coming in as a new committee, we've just had to face making our own name for ourselves, just establishing that we're not the SGA and we can do different stuff. We want to do more school spirit oriented things even throughout the year, not just including homecoming. We want to bring more school spirit events to Salisbury, which the SGA doesn't really do because they're more of a governing body and they want to become more of a governing body to the school.
Okay. And so backtracking, so what are some things that you would recommend to people that are bringing their families to campus, might have little brothers and sisters, things like that?
Definitely our events. The pep rally is going to have a lot of fun games to do during our intermissions, and then Saturday morning at 8:30 we're going to have the color run, which is really big in Baltimore and DC. We get our own little mini one here, which is really exciting. And then later in the day we have the block party, which is all kid friendly. We get our prizes and just fun games for them to come play.
And so what is the thing that you guys are most excited about to bring to campus as this new committee for homecoming?
I think we're really excited to bring pep rally back because we can get the school spirit back on campus and get to show that go balls and bring it just maroon and gold back to campus. Friday we have the pep rally with weather permitting. It's still in the stadium, but we have not heard if we can find a rain location for that yet. So that starts at 7 and we will let people know when we find out if we can have a rain location. And then Saturday at 8:30 is the color run, and at 10 starts the block party, which will be canceled if it rains with no rain location.
And that does it for us this Wednesday night. Tune in next week for the homecoming recap, election coverage, and more. For all of us here at SUTV Evening News, thank you for joining us. I'm Brooke Reese. Good night.
Vice President of Student Affairs, Dr.